Yeah, Adidas got these right. So what's going on, everyone? Right here we got the Cream 700 V2, highly anticipated shoe that does drop this weekend on March 13th, this Saturday, for that newer, lower retail price of $240. My name is Steve Natto. I'm here almost every single day on YouTube showing you guys all the best new sneakers. I went ahead and picked up this sneaker a little bit early to check it out before the release date, and I gotta say, I am not disappointed at all. I'm so excited to show you guys this sneaker both up close and on feet, and in my opinion, this looks like almost a cousin or a V2 iteration of the static 700 V2 that came out a couple years back. This shoe looks really, really good, so let's start to dive in. But before we do that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and drop a like on this video, as it really helps my channel grow. But now let's get into the video. So right out of the gate, I think this shoe just looks really good. You can take a look at some of the materials, see some of the colors, and you see it's called the cream colorway. We can check out the box first. See, it's just a classic 700 V2 box. It has 700 on the top. On the size tag there, you can see the color is cream, cream, and cream. Now this cream color is obviously a little bit different than, say, the cream 350 V2. So this one is more of a true cream, as you would imagine. It's kind of a mix of different shades of white, kind of tan, gray, all throughout the upper. And this shoe, if we start from the bottom, you can check out the outsole here. You can see it's kind of that darker gray, almost black. And then onto the midsole, it's sort of a shade of white that's a little bit darker than your typical white. Then you move on to the rest of the upper and you get some hints of tan on the leather. You get a little bit of kind of gray on the toe box for the suede. You have really nice gray going up the rest of the shoe, as well as these gray laces. The sneaker is 3M reflective in some different parts here. I'll turn on the flash for you guys to check that out. The 700 V2 is one of my favorite Yeezy models, and I think just looks really good, really clean. There aren't a ton of them out there, so I'm really excited that they did come out with this one, especially for the fact that the statics came out so long ago and the prices on those are insane. This one, for the lower retail price of $240, is awesome at retail, and I'm sure is going to get nowhere near the static resale prices when this one does sell out, so it's a great alternative. If we take a look at it on feet and start talking about some of the sizing, the fit, and everything, in my opinion, it's extremely comfortable. It does have a bunch of boost in the bottom. You guys can check that out. In terms of the sizing, the fit, and recommendations, I do recommend going up a half size in your Yeezy 700 V2. It does fit pretty much just like any other Yeezy in terms of 350 or 700 model. I do recommend going up that half size for a little bit extra room. The shoes are a little snug right out of the box. And if we're talking the current pricing on this sneaker, again, it hasn't come out yet. It's around $400 on the resale market, give or take. I'm sure prices will fluctuate, but this sneaker will 100% sell out, for one of the reasons being that it's at that newer, lower retail price of $240, but also because it does resemble the static and the shoe just looks so good as a whole. As for some of the other parts on the sneaker, you can take a look at the shoe from head on, taking a look at the tongue. You see it's all gray, all those gray laces, all the designs going around down the toe box. You can check out the medial side and see that it pretty much mirrors the lateral side in terms of that mesh, in terms of the leather, in terms of the suede, and the midsole going all the way around. It does have those pods classic to the 700, but it's just the same kind of color of off-white or kind of a darker white color sprinkled in there. It's not anything 3M reflective at that point. Again, the outsole does have the Adidas logo at the bottom and all the boost peeking through. You can take a look inside the shoe and see it's all gray under there. You can take a look at the lace tips and see that they're gray on the laces too. The insole itself does have dual branding of both Adidas and Yeezy, and again, is extremely comfortable. We can check out the size tag behind the tongue for all the numbers and information that will match the box. You guys can use this video as a legit check for your pairs if and when, depending on when you're checking out this video later down the line. The back heel on the shoe is pretty simple and clean, and again, looks really nice. It's those different shades of kind of white, gray, light tan, all those different things wrapping around, a bit of that 3M reflective material. Both shoes side to side look really good, and again, I'm gonna put up another picture of the statics for you guys to compare, but they do really look pretty similar. Maybe a cousin, maybe a V2, whatever it might be, but I'm really happy that Adidas and Kanye did decide to go with this particular colorway that does look pretty similar. I don't say that too often. I feel like I'm always looking for different things in terms of Yeezys, but this one I think they really nailed and did a really good job. And as for my final rating and opinion on a scale out of 10, I think this is an easy 9.5 out of 10, especially because it's one of those newer shoes at that lower retail price point. Like, this is an excellent shoe for $240. It looks really good, gonna be a really comfortable shoe you can wear all the time, and the colorway just looks really clean. But while you're here, be sure to check out my video on the Sun 700s as well as the other 700 V2s I have on my channel. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys back here again real soon.